Imagine a world untouched by modern civilization, a society that has thrived in isolation for over 60,000 years. In the heart of the Bay of Bengal lies North Sentinel Island, a place of enigma and intrigue. Here resides the North Sentinelese tribe, a community that time forgot. The North Sentinelese are a testament to human adaptability and resilience. They are a living link to our ancestral past, a glimpse into how our forebears might have lived thousands of years ago. Isolated from the rest of the world, they have forged a life in harmony with nature, untouched by the rapid technological advancements of the modern era. Their isolation is not accidental but a deliberate choice, a clear refusal to engage with the outside world. This refusal is not born out of fear or ignorance, but rather a fierce desire to preserve their way of life. They are the guardians of their culture and traditions, creating a societal fortress that remains impenetrable to the outside influences. Their lifestyle is that of hunter-gatherers, a life carved out of the primal wilderness of their island home. The forest provides, and they in turn respect and protect it. And they are masters of their environment, living in a delicate balance with the flora and fauna that share their island. There is no technology as we understand it, no smartphones, no internet, no electricity. Their tools are simple, made from materials provided by the island. Their homes are shelters crafted from the trees and leaves around them, a testament to their resourcefulness and ingenuity. But make no mistake, the lack of technology does not equate to a lack of sophistication. Their knowledge of the land, the sea, and the seasons is unparalleled, a wisdom passed down through generations. They are skilled navigators, hunters, and craftsmen, their expertise born out of necessity and honed over millennia. A society living in the shadows, shrouded in mystery and fiercely protective of their solitude. The North Sentinelese are a living paradox, a people who simultaneously embody our past and challenge our present. They remind us that in a world increasingly connected, there are still pockets of humanity that choose to remain apart, to protect their unique way of life. Their isolation is not a sign of backwardness, but a beacon of resilience and cultural preservation. Venture with us on a journey back in time, tracing the origins of the North Sentinelese tribe. To understand their story, we must step back more than 60,000 years, to when the first humans were beginning to explore beyond the borders of Africa. Amidst this mass migration, a small group of people ventured farther east, eventually reaching the remote archipelago we now know as the Andaman Islands. Over the centuries, these intrepid explorers adapted to their new environment. The lush forests offered plenty of food, the seas teemed with fish, and the isolation of the island provided a sense of safety. Survival, as it often does, led to innovation. The tribe developed unique tools, hunting techniques, and a language completely their own. Each generation passed down these skills and knowledge, ensuring their survival and growth. As the world around them advanced, the North Sentinelese remained untouched by modern civilization. Their isolation, both a blessing and a curse, protected them from the diseases and conflicts that plagued the outside world. Yet it also kept them from the benefits and conveniences of modern society. But they thrived, living evidence of a human society in its purest form. Their cultural practices, while mysterious to us, are deeply ingrained and vital to their survival. From intricate hunting strategies to their unique language, each aspect of their culture has been honed over thousands of years. Their songs echo through the dense forest, a testament to their enduring spirit and resilience. What's truly fascinating is their adamant resistance to outside contact. A trait seen in very few cultures today. It's as if they instinctively understand the dangers that come with exposure to the outside world, a wisdom that has ensured their survival for over 60,000 years. A story of survival against odds, the North Sentinelese are a testament to human adaptability. Their journey through time paints a vivid picture of human resilience and the power of culture in shaping a society's destiny. While they've shunned the outside world hasn't always respected their wishes. This is the story of the North Sentinelese tribe, one of the most isolated communities on Earth. Their home, North Sentinel Island, has been a magnet for the curious, the ambitious, and the simply misguided. Let's rewind to the late 19th century. A British colonial expedition, led by Maurice Vidal Portman, attempted to establish contact with this elusive tribe. However, the Sentinelese responded with aggression and hostility, a clear indication of their desire for solitude. This encounter, marked by misunderstanding and disrespect, set the tone for the tribe's future interactions with the outside world. Fast forward to the mid-20th century, when anthropological studies grew in popularity, a series of expeditions embarked on the perilous journey to North Sentinel Island. Yet again, the Sentinelese greeted these intruders with a barrage of arrows, reinforcing their reputation as a fiercely independent and hostile tribe. In one striking instance in the 1980s, a team of Indian anthropologists attempted a more peaceful approach. They left gifts of coconuts and iron tools at the edge of the island, hoping to foster goodwill. But even these seemingly benign gestures were met with suspicion and hostility from the tribe. Despite the consistently aggressive responses, the outside world continued to push the boundaries. The 21st century saw a rise in illegal tourism, with thrill-seekers venturing too close to the island's shores. The tragic incident involving an American missionary in 2018 underscored the tribe's unwavering determination to protect their isolation. Each of these encounters has cemented the North Sentinelese tribe's reputation as a fiercely independent community, uninterested in the world beyond their island. They've communicated their desire for isolation in the only language they know, through hostility and aggression. The world has been a relentless intruder, but the North Sentinelese have held their ground fiercely and unequivocally. In every encounter, the North Sentinelese have made it clear they desire no part in the world beyond their shores. In our modern world, the question arises, what rights do the North Sentinelese have? As we delve into the ethical considerations surrounding this isolated tribe, we find ourselves drawn into a complex web of human rights, legal protections, and moral responsibilities. The North Sentinelese, by virtue of their isolation, have an inherent right to maintain their way of life. This includes the right to be free from outside interference, a principle recognized by various international human rights instruments. Yet, this very isolation that is their right also makes them vulnerable. Their isolation means that they have not built immunity to common diseases that we take for granted. The slightest contact could introduce pathogens to which they have no defense, leading to devastating outbreaks. A stark example of this occurred in the Americas, when indigenous populations were decimated by diseases brought by European explorers. In addition to the biological threats, there's the risk of cultural erosion. Contact with the outside world could lead to the loss of their unique cultural practices, language, and knowledge. This is not a mere hypothetical scenario. History is replete with instances where indigenous cultures have been irreparably changed or even wiped out due to external influences. To protect the North Sentinelese from these threats, legal protections have been put in place. The Indian government, under whose jurisdiction the island falls, has made it illegal to approach the island without explicit permission. This law is enforced with a vigor that underscores the seriousness of the potential consequences, yet this raises another ethical conundrum. In safeguarding their rights, are we also denying them the benefits of modern medicine, education, and technology? It's a delicate balance with no easy answers. This is the paradox of the North Sentinelese. On one hand, their isolation is their right and their protection. On the other hand, it is also their vulnerability and their limitation. Striking a balance between curiosity and respect, the world grapples with the conundrum of the North Sentinelese. As we draw to a close, let's ponder on the legacy of the North Sentinelese. This unique tribe, cocooned from the rest of the world, has left an indelible mark on the annals of human history. Their story is one of staunch isolation, a testament to the endurance of a society untouched by the relentless march of modernization. The North Sentinelese have held steadfast to their way of life, a living embodiment of humankind's tenacity and adaptability. The attempts to contact the tribe have been numerous, yet their resistance to outside influence remains unbroken. From the British colonial endeavors of the late 19th century to the more recent explorations, each expedition met with a clear message. This is a tribe that wishes to remain undisturbed. Their resilience in the face of intrusion is a poignant reminder of the sanctity of cultural autonomy. Yet their isolation brings to the fore critical ethical considerations. In our quest for knowledge and understanding, Where do we draw the line between curiosity and intrusion? The North Sentinelese, through their continued existence, challenge us to reflect on our own notions of progress and civilization. They serve as a mirror, reflecting back at us the diversity and complexity of the human condition. Their existence also teaches us about human resilience. They have survived for thousands of years, weathering storms, both literal and metaphorical, and have done so while maintaining their unique way of life. Their endurance is a testament to the incredible adaptability of the human species, a reminder that there are myriad ways to live, each valuable and valid in its own right. In the grand narrative of human history, the North Sentinelese stand as a reminder of our diverse and complex past, and the myriad ways in which humanity can thrive.